So we have Anthony here, and he is one of the owners of the Exercise Coach. So we're going to learn a little bit more about what that is, as well as his story and how he got into everything. So welcome, Anthony.
Hi, thanks, Stephanie. Glad to be here.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right, well, I'm Anthony. I live in East Dallas. I've been married to my beautiful wife, Dixie, for 16 years. We have an 11-year-old son, Luke, who just finished sixth grade. Um, and I have a passion for fitness and helping people and entrepreneurship. And I've been able to combine all three of those by opening the Exercise Coach.
That's awesome. So tell us about like why you started to be a part of the Exercise Coach kind of
Yeah,
community.
so I was kind of at a career crossroads. I had owned and operated an Allstate agency. And so I sold that in 2020 and then went to work for um, an oil and gas automation company. So the programs as a project manager. That's a real volatile industry and got laid off in 2022, which is definitely a blessing in disguise. But doing my soul searching, figure out what's going to happen next, I decided definitely I want to go back to working for myself. And then, just studying what was out there, I kind of wanted to follow my passions this time around and came upon the exercise coach. And it was the perfect, I was drawn to it right away. It blended my love for fitness with this new science and technology that I wasn't aware of before. And it's just a great concept. I got to know the people in the company and then started calling around, doing some discovery, talking to other franchise owners, and just everyone was just top notch and no one had a bad thing to say about it. So I went further down the road and decided this is what I want to do next. And it's been amazing to be able to be on um, the the cutting edge of technology, but at the same time, it gets back to the core principles of strength and health and fitness, and just merge the two. It's definitely what I decided was the next step for me.
Yeah. So what was it about the Exercise Coach that really, I mean, you talk about the people, which is awesome, but
Yeah.
what was it that was like, this is it. This is why I want to do this.
Just the way it catered to the greatest swath of people, but it's also because I've always been into fitness, but in particular weight training and lifting. And so this took the strength-based training, but made it more accessible to everybody. And it had the new, well, not new philosophy, but it cut it down. It's like it's not about the reps, it's about time under tension. And it's about doing something that you're comfortable with, that's going to challenge you, but that's still safe and effective for you. And their technology, it adapts the workout to you. And so it's going to be no matter if you're super fit and been working out for a long time, or if you're just getting back into it, it's going to meet you where you are and adapt the workout to you. And then as you grow and progress, it's going to adapt the workout to you. And that for me was just like that was the clincher. And so just getting in on the ground floor of that to still a small but growing franchise and to get in, like I said, on the ground floor and be able to something I'm on board with totally. It was just a great fit for me.
Yeah. And I can imagine like, we work with the older population. When I say older, anywhere between like 40 to 80 is our
Right.
typical population. And we're really big on like staying active. Like you have to, it's so important for your health. And, lifting weights is so important as you get older for so many different
Absolutely.
reasons. But being able to do that in a safe way, because we've also had clients that were at the gym and they're working with a personal trainer and, it's a 75-year-old and they're wanting them to do these Olympic lifts. And I'm
Right.
like, what is a 75-year-old need to do an Olympic lift for? Like that makes no sense to me. And it can be
Exactly.
dangerous for them. And so this technology really is something that can take someone that hasn't ever lifted before, but really challenge them.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So who is your typical client? I know you guys have been around for what is like you're like 3, 4 months?
So we've been around since October. It's actually 9 months
9 months.
now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we do have clients ranging in from the 30s up to their
Mhm.
80s. But
Yep.
yeah, the greatest swath I would say is clients in their 50s and 60s that know they need to be prioritizing their health.
Yep.
Um, and just a lot of them don't know where to start or what to do,
Yep.
or they feel left out by the big gym scene or
Yep.
the CrossFit that's not for them, right? And so they come to us. It's a clean, semi-private environment, one-on-one training, um, and it's something that's we say safe, effective, efficient. So
Yep.
it's going to be safe for them, controlled environment, but it's going to be effective and efficient. And that's our biggest audience is that demographic.
Yeah. Yeah, I can only imagine because you know, we do a little bit of Pilates at our office as well. And most of the people that are doing that are probably 70 years and above.
Yeah.
And they do it for the same reason. Like they can't find a place that can cater to that population. And they're people that typically were not gym rats growing up. They typically, but they know they need to have the strength there, and that's going to help them feel better, have more energy, and all those kind of things. And there's not a place for some of these people. You know, if they've been to the gym, the YMCA is great, but it still can be very daunting and be like, I don't know what to do. And I'm really don't need to be doing a class because that's not safe for me.
Right.
Or I don't like, I could be doing it wrong and I could be injuring myself, where this is going to be way different for a person like that.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a growing demographic, right? So we got
Yep.
people that aging into that demographic. So it's more and more people that
Yep.
fit that demographic.
Absolutely. So what do clients love about the exercise coach and your equipment?
So they love that it's personalized to them. They love the one-on-one, encouraging, empathetic coaching. Um, they love a lot of them love that it's 20 minutes. They love that they can get the in and out, whether because they're busy or some of them just don't. They're not big, like I said, fitness enthusiasts. So to
Yep.
get it done in 20 minutes is great, and they love that they do see results quickly. It doesn't take a long time for them to feel stronger and more vibrant.
Yeah, that's awesome. So what's one thing that really, I think we've talked a little bit about this, but you can add to it. What's one thing that separates you guys versus other gyms that are out there?
Yeah, I think. Well, the main thing is we did kind of just touch on it, but it's that I don't think anyone else is doing what we do, merging the technology with the focus on strength. And it's not just like the number of reps you're doing or the number, it's time under tension. It's the
Mhm.
amount of time that's working at one time under load. And it's 20 minutes and it's one-on-one coaching. So it's getting the whole body workout, 20 minutes twice a week, and it's one-on-one coaching. So I don't think there is anybody else that they're doing what we're doing.
Yeah. Yeah. And I love, like, you know, as we get older, strength training is so important. Like people don't realize how important that is and how that can help with like their balance. I mean, I know a great example. My mom, she's 81 years old, and she's been in my office working out for probably the last 4 years, and her energy levels have picked up. She is moving better than most of the 81-year-olds out there. And she literally like felt like she stepped on a rock and went down and fell. Did not fracture anything, did not hit her face on the ground because she had enough strength to kind of hold her up. Now she does have an injury and we're working that out. But she didn't do any damage to any part. Like normally, I mean, she even said, she goes, golly, my friends that fall, they have black eyes and you know, black faces because they literally hit their face on the ground because they can't support themselves. And she was able to. And that just comes from doing strength training, which is so, so, so important.
Oh yeah, and just on a functional level, we had someone tell us the other day she's probably in her mid-60s,
Yep.
chasing her little like 3-year-old grandson around, and
Yes.
talking about how much easier it is to play with him now and pick him up and throw him around
Yes. Which
that
is
she
huge.
couldn't do before.
Yeah.
So
And people think that, oh, this is just what happens as I get older and I really can't do those things and I'm gonna have to stop those things. And it's not true. Like there's your body can adapt. You know, it may take a little bit longer if you're older, but it can still adapt to where you can still feel amazing and still do the things that you want to be able to do. It's just our medical system doesn't tell us that we can do that.
no, absolutely. In fact, that's one of our taglines is transforming the way you age. Because yeah, you don't
Yep.
have to accept your fate. You can get that strength training in and just
Yep.
transform how you age and keep your muscles vibrant.
Yep. Absolutely. So is there anything else that you would like to add?
Um, No, just we're super excited to be on this and the event we're co-hosting there on July
Yep.
24th. I'm really looking forward to that. Um, just super excited to be here and be part of the community.
Yeah. So tell us, like where you guys are located so that they can find you because you're
Yeah.
not far from our office.
No, we're on Garland Road, just the other side of Buckner. So if you keep going on Garland Road, we're on the East Lake Medical Building. It's that green building that's between the funeral home and used to be Shoreline City Church.
Yep.
So it's an old building that's got a lot of character. We're in there, so it's 10611 Garland Road.
Awesome. And it's really easy. There's a lot of parking there, easy to get in and out.
Absolutely.
So it's a great little location. Well, awesome. Thank you so much for sharing your story. I can't wait to do this event with you. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Thank you, Stephanie. Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.